So guys, like I said, back to back in the previous video, while Mike is sharing with Mike is still making the cupcakes, and I'm gonna share with you one of my favorite recipes that Mike made for me. You know, the first time we met, and I just loved it ever since. So what I'm gonna do is, what Mike does when he does it is he makes a little incision in the tomato, and he puts it in boiling water. So boil the water till it's really hot, then turn off the heat, and then make an incision here and there. Let them in the hot water for a minute, maybe minute or two.
Yeah.
And then
you see it flaking.
Yeah, and then that will help you get the skin off the tomato, because that's what we need for this next recipe. We need tomatoes without the skin. But I'm not gonna do that, because these are what we call fresh tomatoes here. So they're pretty hard. So I'm just gonna use a little knife to peel the skin off. That's what I'm gonna do.
Peel the skin
So
off.
it's me and Mike. For two persons, we usually use about maybe 6 to 8 tomatoes for two persons. So I'm gonna peel the tomatoes and come back to you for the next step.
Peel them.
These smell so good, you guys.
Tomatoes?
Yeah, smell really good. So like I said, this is Mark's recipe, but it's from his mother. God bless her soul. She passed away a couple of years ago. Anyway, so he inherited this really lovely recipe from his mother. And the funny thing is, it's a Moroccan recipe. She got it from a Moroccan friend. And as you guys know, I'm Moroccan. I've never made it this way. This is really the easy way, so I love it. Anyway, so yeah, so I peel the tomatoes, as you can see, like this. You can only do this when your tomatoes are like meaty. You have a lot of meat and not as squishy. If you have mushy tomatoes, then you can always do the method that I just told you that Mike always does. So make an incision in the tomato before you peel it, and let it drop it in hot water, not boiling water, because you have to turn the heat off. And then take it out after a minute or two, and then start skinning, peeling it off the skin. But in this case, yeah. Plus, I don't do what Mike does, because I'm a little bit lazy. So that's it. So yeah, so do this, chop it, dice it, and then put it in one of these skillets. No oil, don't use any oil. So there it is, guys. Turn the heat between low and medium, because we still need to do the meatballs thing. So just to give you a little bit of time, I'm sorry, the stove, is that how you call it, is not dust free, but you have to excuse me, guys. Sometimes we just have other things. So anyway, the heat between low and medium, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of ginger powder in here, a couple of pinches, not too much, just a couple of pinches. And if you have saffron, even better. Just how do you say that, just break it, you know, the saffron threads when they're really dry. Just, if they're not dry, if they're not dry enough, put them in the hot air for a minute or so. Then take them out and just break it till it turns powder, and add it in there too. It gives it a nice yellowish color. It's always nice. That's the Moroccan way, at least. So for the beef, for the minced meat, ground beef, I think you guys call it, we add in there chopped coriander, as you can see, pepper, just a generous amount, cumin powder, again, like this, a couple of pinches, depends on how much you love these kind of spices, and a little bit of salt. So I'm gonna mix this really good, just with your hands, and make little meatballs. Not too big, not like the Italian size, just little, like this. Okay? So this is the size of our meatballs. See, really not too big. Mike reminded me, because I saw that the tomato juice was vaporizing too fast, because the skillet was too wide and not deep. So then Mike reminded me that we always do it in one of these wok pans. See, it's small, more like together, but deep. And then put the lid on it so that you won't lose the juice, because it's very important that you have some sort of a tomato sauce. It's not really like a sauce because sauce is more
More like a soup.
more like a soup, more like a tomato soup. Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So we need to preserve the juice. Yeah. So this is your recipe, I know. So this is going well. Mike saved the day. When it comes to meatballs, this is how we make them in a hot air fryer. We use this as accessory.
Yeah, so it's the baking accessory.
So it's the baking accessory, but we use it for this. We spray a little bit of oil on there. Make sure that you don't leave them like cook too long in their own juice. We don't like that.
We don't like that.
We don't like that. Yeah, it's a little bit. I don't know. It's a little bit icky when you look at it. We don't like that. So, so you might need to get rid of the juices that come out halfway. And this is big. This is the XXL accessory.
We always do 180.
Yeah, we always do 180. When you do not know what temperature, always do 180.
And just 5 minutes is probably too short, but we'll take a look at 5 minutes. What they look like.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
There are the muffins.
And there are the muffins. This is a recipe that we just shared with you in another video, which probably was released before this one, literally before this one, because look, we're still making them. And meanwhile, I'm making this recipe because we talked about it during that video of the muffins. So I thought, why not share it with you guys? It's a really easy recipe, and I love it. It's really easy. The simplest recipe was really good, a lot of flavors. And if you're thinking, well, that's maybe not too much to fill your belly, this does goes with some pita bread that we will be grilling. So, as I will show you. And
Tomato is okay.
yeah,
Tomatoes finished.
yeah, tomatoes finished. Well, you hear the chef, you guys. Tomatoes finished. It doesn't have to be all mushy, as long as it's soft. It doesn't have to be mushy, but as long as it's soft. See, this is what we mean by the juices. So they've been in there for 9 minutes on 180 degrees. I'm gonna take the juices, get rid of the juices, as you can see, and then maybe taste one, see how it tastes. But I think they're done. So what I'm gonna do now is put these pita bread. I don't know if it's pita bread in English. You guys know these, right? I'm gonna throw them on the grill, and first wait for the grill to heat up, warm up, then put them on there, and they're delicious, you guys. We call them here in Holland the Greek pita breads. They're delicious. They're the best. They used to be good, and then the store messed it up because they wanted to, I don't know, sell more for less, so the quality went down. But now they're back to their original quality, and we love them. This with your meatballs, the tomato soup that we made, perfect. All on one plate. It's just perfect, you guys. So there they are. Let me taste one. Guys, they're delicious. Look, they're juicy, not dry at all. This is how you want to have them. Oh, I love this, you guys. I could just eat this as is. Love it. Guys, in a minute I'm gonna show you the outcome of this recipe, but I just wanted to share with you, especially if with these days, lockdown and all that, not out a lot. If you're still looking for something to watch the Lincoln Center theater production version of The King and I. We just loved it so much. Anyway, yeah, here's the recipe. This is how it comes out. See, it's really delicious with the pita bread. Love it. This is just one of these, simple but so delicious and so good recipes that you can add to your book.
Eet smakelijk.
Eet smakelijk is how we say in Dutch. Enjoy your meal. Cindy and Sarah, I'm sure you girls gonna love this one too. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Comment, share, and all that. And see you guys in a different video. Love you. Big hug. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Guys, look.
Finished.
Finished. If you don't believe us, ask the dishes. See? It's that good. All right, so now we're gonna make some coffee and enjoy the muffins Mike made, which we shared with you in the video before this one. Just one thing I said about this production of The King and I. Of course, we love the movie too, but I meant like the theater productions. This is really one of the best. The Lincoln theater production version. Yeah, get it, guys.